Hello there, my Capricorn collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness. Capricorn, you were sandwiched between Sagittarius, as 4 cup Sagittarius, and then Aries was behind you with the 5 of Swords. So, I don't know if you're dealing with the Sagittarius that feels like you're neglecting them, or what's your favorite astrologer? Pay attention to what Sagittarius is doing. Aries is kind of a tricky fucker, though, so if you're dealing with an Aries or an Emperor or a boss, honestly, here with that Ace of Pentacles crossed by the Page of Pentacles, know your value and know your worth. Don't shortchange yourself. Queen of Wands come out in reverse. That could be that Sagittarius vibe with you. Avoid the temptation. Oh, that's the message, the Knight of Swords. It's kind of the energy of making some sweeping changes here that changes everything. Some of you getting out of that relationship or partnership. If it's not a Sagittarius, this could be more of a passion-based vibe, right? King and Queen of Wands are all about the passionate. They're all about the wand energy. Everything is great as long as they can resolve their issues through passionate vibes, right? The fact you were sandwiched between two very interesting and dominant energies there. So where's the Queen of Cups go? Queen of Cups and the 9 of Swords. You could be dealing with a Scorpio Sagittarius cusper. Ooh. I feel like the Sagittarius was somebody who wasn't faithful to you. Or there's somebody that really isn't faithful to anybody but themselves. So all their decision making is pretty much what makes them happy, and who and how they can control the temptation vibe of the relationship or partnership. You had that reading where they always like kiss you on the neck to distract you. If you start wanting to have a real serious conversation about something, this is pulling that energy, Capricorn. So whether you're getting single or you're just not being tempted by those that only can use temptation to keep you interested or invested in an option or an opportunity. From a work perspective on this, to be quite honest with you, this is the person with the great ideas, but they lack very little follow through. This would be the person that uses you for creative ideas. Those of you, date on the periphery of what you do for work, but don't date someone that you're kind of in competition with. Because some of you, this is kind of that vibe. I don't feel like it's an interpersonal dating vibe in like the workplace, but this could be someone that wants the inspiration that you bring. Oy. Those of you turning down either meetings over coffee or meetings over drinks. There's something here you need to pay attention to when it comes to the money of a situation. That feels like the Emperor. The Emperor isn't happy with the situation. Are you in a competition with somebody? Like, this is literally like a work competition. You could be mirroring that King and Queen of Wands energy. You both could be mirroring each other as far as like the inspiration goes. But I don't know, that Emperor is shady as fuck. That Emperor is shady as fuck. So some of you, don't trust your boss. Get it in writing first. Others of you, that Aries is a shyster. Aries is a shyster. Over the Queen of Wands in reverse, you got the Page of Cups. There's the 3 of Pentacles. I don't know if this is an interpersonal dating vibe with you, or those of you that complicate things by getting into a relationship with someone that you have like a competitive energy with one way or the other. Some of you is just turning down a fucking invitation for coffee or drinks. So those of you, if you've recently turned down an offer, I feel like that was the smart choice. Coffee for like a work vibe, and those of you drinks if you're dating, or those of you if you're like networking outside of the workplace. So if you're going to office parties or conventions, anything like that, and you're meeting people that you share a common denominator on this. So you're both inspired by the same thing, or you both get that inspiration from the same thing. King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Over the Eight of Cups. Yeah, there's the Eight of Pentacles. Shits and giggles. There's the Six of Swords. Oh, Lord. That Emperor is busy as fuck. Do pay attention to what Aries is doing specifically in your astrology. Because Aries is a shyster. Aries is a shyster. There's way too much of a competitive vibe going on here. There's way too much of a competition. Some of you could just be stuck in the workplace where your boss plays everybody. This could be a family vibe for you as well. The Emperor's the one that wants to kind of dictate who gets what and how much and all that. So there could be, you could have some familiar sort of a, familial, well, it's familiar, but it's more like a familial type vibe. This is all genderless too, so you can swap the genders. I feel like you're mirroring that King, Queen of Wands energy, or this is that relationship or partnership where the only thing that works is the passion. And a lot of you, it is breakup to make up, so nothing new about that. Bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles. There's the Ten of Swords. Ooh, that's the Aries energy. Do pay attention what Aries is doing. Ten of Cups, there with the Two of Cups, there with the Ten of Wands. Look. If you have a hard time deciding how you should be in that relationship or partnership, or if that is the right relationship or partnership, then you need to pull your energy back and prioritize yourself here. Again, work, love, life on this, because this could go either way. Those of you, if you work in like a family business, or those of you that continually try to create a work situation with someone that you're in a relationship or partnership with, the Queen of Wands always lacks the follow-through. King, Queen of Wands, they always lack the follow-through. But they're always there with, like, the passionate vibes. Some of you, your whole relationship is just based on passionate energy. I don't feel like there's much of a love vibe unless someone don't feel like they could manipulate the relationship or partnership. It's all about who you turn down for drinks, honestly. Look, I don't feel like it's a negative for you. Those of you that are happily single, those of you that are dating, those of you that are keeping your options, your opportunities open, this is absolutely beautiful for you. But the Queen of Wands or the King of Wands are going to be the ones that want to come in and keep you from moving off into, some of you, better options or better opportunities. When was the last time you were promoted, or when was the last time you were actually in a healthy relationship or partnership where your conversations didn't have anything to do with work? And some of you quit date on the periphery of what you do, so y'all kind of know what the fuck you do, but you're not in competition with each other. Those of you that continually create options or opportunities within the workplace or within maybe the not the best arena for you to be dating or for you to be looking for partners. Prioritizing yourself. Prioritizing yourself. There's significance with Aries. So do watch your favorite astrologer. Anything in the esoteric, take with a healthy dose of salt and vinegar, right? Focus on you. Keep prioritizing yourself. And even in those relationships or partnerships, make sure you're prioritizing yourself. Because that Ten of Cups, the Two of Cups, there to that Ten of Wands, this could be you getting out of a complicated relationship or partnership and simplifying your options, simplifying your opportunities. So you're not so codependent on any relationship partnership. That's what the Queen of Wands is lacking. This is genderless. So take what's yours and leave what's not. I feel like you both sort of mirror each other's vibe. You like the energy until it doesn't work. You're at a point, some of you are at a point, you're at a crossroads in that relationship or partnership. So the Emperor energy with you could be the significance of who wants to be the dominant in the relationship or partnership. Someone doesn't feel like they can control what your choices are or what your options or your opportunities are. And they really do. With Scorpio there, the Judgment there at the Two of Pentacles. This is someone that's only around when they can sort of navigate what your options, your opportunities are. It's a karmic vibe. There's the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you, the astrology of something. Aries. Aries and Scorpio. And then you had Sagittarius there. Turn down that offer, turn down that opportunity, and don't let your emotions overwhelm you. This is kind of when the hookup energy wants to turn into a romantic vibe. So if all you do is just you have passionate connections, and then the next thing you know, someone's wanting to pull some sort of romantic or like a friendship vibe. There's something odd about this. It does feel like a romantic, but I mean, I don't know. Some of you could have a King of Wands and a Queen of Wands in your life, and you're trying to navigate your decisions here, and both of them could be really kind of shitty options or shitty opportunities. A little bit of self-awareness and a little bit of narcissism here with you at that Aquarius, so that Nine of Cups. Make sure that you keep your dreams and your ideals and whatever is important to you. Make sure you keep that of significance. Because someone wants to determine where the relationship or partnership is going because they feel like you have better options or better opportunities, and that does not have to be in like a dating vibe. This could be work, love, life, right? Some of you don't complicate that vibe. Don't date in the workplace, mindful of the competition in your individual relationships or partnerships. Ooh, that makes perfect sense with that Ace of Cups. Look, don't miss out on an option or an opportunity because Aries or a Sagittarius wants to disrupt the vibe that you have going on. We are in Gemini season, and damn. Somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly. What's Scorpio doing? What's Scorpio showing up here? Scorpio, Sagittarius, Cusper. Oh, Capricorn. There's a great opportunity here. But you're going to have to make some interesting choices. Those of you that aren't hooking up anymore, that King, Queen of Wands, and whatever that is, whether it's a passionate connection or this is the one that you guys sort of get inspired by, but it's not a very positive. There's only one thing you have in common is this sort of the passionate vibe. You have great conversations, they're very passionate, or the connection is very passion based, but that's pretty much it. And it's good when it needs to be good, but this is someone don't like the fact. That's that Emperor energy. They want to control where the relationship or partnership is going because they feel like or they know that you're attracting a lot of beautiful attention. I feel like you're single or you're not in any sort of complicated vibe. You're achieving your dreams or goals. You're taking care of yourself. You're putting yourself first. This does come back to that reading. They're the one that kisses you when you want to have a conversation. They're the one that steers it towards a passionate connection. Or that's like the reconciliation vibe. You didn't get a Six of Cups. I don't feel like you're all that invested in this situation. Now, those of you from a work perspective, this is the person that kind of wants ideas or gets inspiration from what you do. So they stay sort of close in your energy. They probably cross-watch a lot of what you do as well. And they're wanting to brainstorm. Especially if there's a promotion or an opportunity coming up. They probably know about this before you do. They're sleeping on that information to see what you're doing. Oi. This is good. I mean, I like it. Don't overwhelm yourself. Some of you, those relationships are already complicated enough. So, mindful of what Aries is doing. Now, honestly, with Sagittarius, you and Emperor, that could be HR. There's you, and then there's your boss. And then here's your boss's boss coming up with something. So some of you are just in a weird-ass tricky situation before you sign those contracts or you get those opportunities. Embodying the Virgo energy and just focusing on yourself. You should be achieving your personal dreams or goals and not everybody else's dreams or goals or expectations of you. It's going to be challenging, but it's going to be fun. It's going to give you a new outlook. It's going to give you a new outlook. Where once you were stuck, you get that inspiration. Oh, mindful of the Leo vibe. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Pay attention to what the fire signs are doing. I feel like the fire signs aren't liking the fact that you're so grounded and focused. Because the Leo and Cancer here are kind of shit out of luck. So, oi. This is also don't give them your best ideas. So those of you that do anything creative and someone's looking for inspiration from you, don't give them your best ideas. Some of you, your half-ass ideas are better than anything they could come up with on their own. Especially with the workplace situation. Yeah, that's the message. That's the message. Ooh. Somewhere over the rainbow is the King of Swords. Those of you with any Gemini, rising moon Venus. Ugh. Aries is shady as fuck. Yeah, thank you. They're at that moon vibe. So, take what's yours, leave what's not. Workplace situation. Don't give them your best ideas. You'll know when the option or the opportunity is right. Those of you, if this is it's not a romantic vibe, it's a passionate connection. But you're not having drinks with this person, whether that's coffee or it's you're going out for drinks. Some of you, that's the only reason why the passionate connection even happens. So you could have someone that every time they get a little buzzed is when you guys tend to hook up. So, you know what I mean? Take what's yours and leave what's not. You know it if it's yours. Yeah. Turn down that offer. Turn down that opportunity. I don't know what the fuck you got going on that is so amazing. Look at that. 3 of Wands, the 7 of Wands there, the High Priestess. If you're hearing more, take your time. Learn from your past mistakes before moving forward. That's like the perfect energy for you. Because you do have a messy person that wants to come in, but they want to control the whole vibes of the relationship or partnership. So I kind of feel like you mirror this person's energy. So you've been here on more than one occasion and it never works out. So honestly, how do you leave your exes? How do they leave their exes? And how did this relationship or partnership end to begin with? And why is someone wanting a reconciliation if that's the vibe? feel like Gemini season is going to be good for you. How's that relationship begin, though? There's the Sagittarius. It's all about you. So, ooh, look at that. This could play out in the workplace, or this could play out in your individual relationships or partnerships. There's a family vibe on this. So those of you, if it's a family business situation, or those of you the dynamics in your interpersonal family vibes. You do need to be a little bit more narcissistic or a little bit more self-centered with that Nine of Cups. This is when someone comes in and they want you to sort of delay or postpone your dreams, your opportunities, because they know that that creates a better option or a better opportunity for you in the long run. Whether you're in that relationship or partnership or you're not. There's a power dynamic going on here. Anything else for Capricorn? Capricorn, thank y'all for showing up. Anything else for Capricorn? I have the Five of Cups. Something always ends in heartache, or there's something with the Cups vibe on this. Capricorn, if you like Alanis Morissette, listen to the Jagged Little, not the Jagged Little Pill, the second one, the album with Thank You on it. There's a song on there, and I can't remember the name of it, but I think it comes on after the Thank You song on that Alanis Morissette album. Don't be mistaken thinking this is the right one. Because someone just wants to, they see that you've got some really great opportunities ahead of you. So this is the one, every time you meet, it turns into a passionate connection, and then you try to make it work out, but it never does. More than once, you're familiar with this person. There's a familiarity on this. There's a familiarity on this. You should be dating, though. But some of you, it's not that relationship or partnership you're currently in or you're thinking about that's going to be the positive one. So you still have to make some sensible choices here. So this is the power dynamics in the relationship. Some of you, a temperance angel, don't let a kink decide if that's the relationship or partnership. Those of you that like to date someone who's very dominant, but then you spend the whole relationship or partnership bickering because you're trying to reenact that sort of dominant energy there. So one or two of you could have some issues here with the Emperor and the Empress showing up that you need to work through, and don't take that into your current relationship or partnership, or you need to understand that and why that isn't going to be a smart move. Those of you in the workplace, don't give them your best ideas, because someone's hounding you for some great ideas. Someone isn't telling you about a promotion or something either. So if you're in whoever the fuck you're in competition with, work, love, life vibes here, they're not telling you everything. They know something that you don't. But it kind of feels like your boss could be up for the same promotion, or your boss is wanting to create an option or create an opportunity. Coming off the great advice that you give here, Capricorn. Oh, that's a lot. Take what's yours and leave what's not, Capricorn. Oddly enough, this is the perfect time for you to be dating, but don't get too sidetracked here. Honestly, that 3 of Wands to the 7 of Wands, they're that High Priestess vibe. Those that aren't like cross-watching for a relationship or partnership. Because you do have a major cross-watcher energy on this. But you would be in that competitive vibe. Or someone is cross-watching more of what you have coming towards you than what they are paying attention to what you actually, or what they actually have coming towards them. Which is a positive for you, but maybe not so much of a positive for them. Damn, it's power dynamics, though. Someone has issues with the Emperor and the Empress there. There you are looking good. There you are looking good. 9 of Pentacles is like the single Emperor and Empress vibe. Always keep hold of your dreams, your options, your opportunities, and you need a tad bit of narcissism just so you don't get stuck in this. Because if you choose that Queen of Wands, that passionate connection, it's just they're going to get you off course. They're going to manipulate you in the way that they want to. And some of you, that's just your shitty boss. So you get sidetracked so they could get an option or get an opportunity over on you. Or some of you, this is somebody that wants to create that fake-ass 10 of Cups situation with you and become a burden. So, I don't know, date, be in a relationship, but don't sign no contracts. And some of y'all, what are your feelings and thoughts on putting a ring on it? I think maybe some of you have outgrown that. Avoid any exes. So, ooh, good luck. God bless, take what's yours, and leave what is not, Capricorn. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So, peace, love, and light, Capricorn.